Hey there everybody, Aaron here, and welcome to what is finally the second season of Digimon Masters Online. I know it took a while, things have been kind of crazy in my life lately, but I'm finally going to get a chance to sit down and record this. A lot of time has passed since I've really sat down and played this game, so much so that they were running a package where if you hadn't logged in a long time, you got a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I got a bunch of inventory slots, a bunch of archive slots, and warehouse slots, which is kind of cool, and a guaranteed 5 of 5 Digi-Egg, which I got Leviamon. So he will be added to our team once I've collected enough beast data to hatch the egg, so that's kind of cool. There's been some big news, other things with this lately. They've changed developers. Move Games has now taken over handling the development of the game. Soon they are going to be moving off of Joymax's servers onto Game King, I think is what it was called, and hopefully that'll help everything, the stability of everything. As you can see, if you remember or look back at older videos, the Digi-Auras, they finally put the new Digi-Auras in, and I honestly do think these Digi-Auras look a lot cooler. What else is there? When they get in coming updates pretty soon, they're going to be reworking the guild system. They're going to be reworking. We're going to get the seal system reworked, and they're going to be releasing Kaiser Greymon, which is the combination of all of the Spirit Digimon. So, and as you can see, there's actually an event running right now for the Spirit Digimon, and there's also all of the eggs are half off, which is kind of neat. So if you're interested in that, you should check it out. I don't know if that'll still be running by the time this episode is up, unfortunately, just because of the way things are going at the moment. But so they've got all the packages back, which is kind of cool. If you're interested in the Spirit Digimon. What's in the Marsmon package? I already have a Leviamon Digi-Egg. I should buy this just to get the Evolutors and the Tri-Knuckle and everything, to be honest. I'm not going to, but I should. Alright, so it's been a long time since I've gotten to do anything in this game. Let's see, we unlocked the new... Since we're level 50 now, we've unlocked the second level D-Terminal dungeon. I think we were going to just head to whatever was next on the File Island list. We're at Lost Historic. Did we finish stuff in Lost Historic is the question. So let's go find out, because I don't remember. So this season, we're going to continue working on Arrow. Okay, so the intro you just watched was recorded quite a few days ago. I have quite honestly been fighting the game to actually be able to log in and actually get to the map here for I don't even know, probably a week. I think it's like been a week probably. So there's obviously still some issues. Hopefully they will start getting these resolved, because frankly it makes it really hard for me to record this series when the game doesn't allow me to even log in or load into zones. This particular character was stuck until they did the weekly server reset the other night, trying to get into this map. Like I don't know what happened. I just couldn't get into the actual map itself. So that is what I have been dealing with lately. But back to what we were wanting to do. We've got Hawkmon here. Okay, we need to beat up some Palmon. boosters, 300. I think we'll just use this and get this out of our inventory. So, the one thing I do remember about coming through here, because it's been a while, is that these guys are actually pretty vicious. And they can do a lot of damage. As you can see, like, they did a lot of damage for very little. Effort. And I think we're even at a in here at a slightly higher level than I came in here with, like, War Greymon. I had issues with him fighting these guys with War Greymon. But granted, part of the issue here is their data types, and we are using All Force Vidramon, as is pretty usual here. And I don't think he's anywhere near being, yeah, 53. These guys are what, 64? Yeah, we couldn't use them even if we wanted to. I'm gonna have to chicken here. I wasn't paying attention like I should have been. Why is that not going? Well, that sucks. I was trying to use it and it didn't activate on me, so wonderful. Now we'll see. Okay, at least it loaded again. This has a really bad... Oh, that's funny. We are way ahead of where we were at now. So, the map. We were up over here, and now we are like down over here somewhere. I think it's this part right here, yeah. So we went from up here to down here, and we've got to run a long ways to actually get back to where we want to be. And to facilitate that a little easier, we will use this, since we can, when in ride mode, you don't actually pick aggro up. So let's head back up to where we were at. That bums me out. Partially because I'm gonna have to go through some load screens now, and I'm really wary of doing that when it has been causing issues for me. And I'm not sure what to do about those issues, to be honest. I'm not sure if I were to uninstall and do a fresh install, if that would actually help or not. So I'm not sure what I will do. But I would like to get episodes up of this for you guys, because I know you guys enjoy this series. It's probably one of the best performing series I have. So I know that you guys want more of it, and I'm more than willing to play the game. I just can't seem to have any luck with the servers and stuff, and that really bums me out, especially because it seemed like that was something that was going to get better, was supposed to get better with everything going on. I think we are going to, I didn't really think about this, but I think we're going to use Garurumon here. Because honestly, we just as well. This place is busy for some reason today. That's really odd. Honestly, I think at most I've ever seen here is like 5 or 6 people. Okay, this should be easier with him, so let's go ahead and continue. Ooh, lag. It's been so long since I've been able to actually play this, I'm just out of practice for my timing on stuff. You're not getting any of the fruit things where you're supposed to be getting. Come on, cogwheel fragments. And it was the delicious fruit. There's a delicious fruit. Oh yeah, so we're finally in the phase of the game where you start getting the eggs that are dropped will start having auras on them, regardless of what their actual rarity is. There we have a black cogwheel. Man, the loot is really delayed today. It's still kind of amazing how hard these Digimon hit. I'm just not sure what's up with that. I don't know if part of it is because the balancing in this game just isn't the greatest. I don't know. I haven't had a virus type be able to do this. These guys, these Palmon in particular, I feel like, if I remember right, are the ones who have given me probably the most trouble. The Palmon and the Gatsumon that hang out. But I'm kind of to the point where I have to make sure I have food stores stocked pretty well before I go out. At least as far as my experience has shown in the single player, not really single player, but my non-series character that I play on. I guess since we are using him, we'll just let him have the experience. I might have to do some daily stuff to work on people. We'll see before we move into the next zone. As you can see, the experience we get now is not nearly as good as it was in the previous map. The previous map gives you a lot of experience. And this still gives you a lot, but it's just the leveling, balancing, like, I can't think of the fancy term for it off the top of my head that we actually use, that the game industry uses for it. But basically, it doesn't seem to be structured very well. And I realized part of that is because this game, being a Asian game, they tend to have their MMOs tend to be extremely grindy, and I've talked about this a little bit before, but that's why the experience for questing and stuff doesn't do you a whole lot of good half the time to level up, and grinding is usually how you do it. Okay, we need Flowers of Palmon, we need to beat up Palmon. I wonder if I remember right, I think we can actually do this over here. There's more leaders and stuff over here that you can usually take advantage of. Most of the time there aren't as many people hanging out over here either. gets his butt kicked. Let's see, we need to take that from Gatsumon. And we do need to beat up some more Palmon, and then beat up the Palmon leader. If only there was like one more tick of damage on that, we'd be able to take the leaders out in one hit with this. Card, what do you get? Monster card 6, nice. So we've got all the Palmon we need to beat up, but we need to get more flowers, so we'll keep working on these guys for a bit here. I don't know how my audio levels are. I'll have to check that here before I record the next episode. I feel like the game audio is really loud, but I don't know if it actually is. Obtain delicate Digimon. Oh. It's quest. Dur -dur -dur. Alright, we only need one more flower at least. So if we stick around and we beat up, take out one more of them, then we need to take out some Gatsumon guys. This delicate Digimon quest actually is worth getting because it leads into a daily quest that's fairly easy to do and gives you decent XP and stuff. Because you don't repeat all of this, you get, I think there's 3 stages to the quest. There's 2 or 3 stages to this quest. And the last stage is just beating up these leader Digimon that hang out. One hangs out over here and one hangs out over here. And it's a very quick and easy quest to do. So if you're of the appropriate level to do stuff here, I recommend at least doing this quest up to that point so you can do that daily, because it's worth, it's so easy that it's worth doing. Okay, hopefully that's the last. It is. I was gonna say, hopefully that's the last flower that we need. So basically these are just, there's a thing with Terriermon and Lopmon here that's kind of somewhat entertaining, but they're basically, Terriermon loves Lopmon, but Lopmon doesn't love Terriermon back. So there's a bit of a running around thing that ends up getting done. So I had a tier 3 Myotismon egg, and I tried hatching it and doing all of the shenanigans to get it to be like a 4, and ultimately I ended up losing the egg, which really disappoints me. But I couldn't really do a lot about it. I tried my best and just didn't luck out. But because of that, I've exhausted a lot of my hatch backups and stuff, so I don't have any of that going for me at the moment. Which kind of stinks. Come on, use it. Okay, this is the last leader that we need. So now we just need to get some rocks from these guys. Oh, I guess we need to beat some of these guys up to finish the one quest too. Yeah. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh well. Nothing dropped off that guy, that stinks. Yeah, at least I got a rock off of him. Okay, that's that quest done. Just need some more rocks. And of course, since we need more rocks, we will not find the rocks. Because you guys have watched enough of this series to know how that goes. Oh, the Digiclone event's still going on. That's cool. I didn't know when that ended. I thought that was over. Okay, did it finish that? It did. Okay, so we need to just get out of here at this point. There we go. Okay, done. Done. Okay, so here, yeah. So now we have a quest to beat up more leaders here. So we'll go ahead and do that just to get this quest further down the line. Doesn't take long for the leaders to respawn. We'll finish this up, and then I think we'll end this episode. Next episode we'll continue on as we are. And hopefully this series will be making more of a regular return if I get the stability to shape up. And I know I've said that a couple of times, but that's seriously been the problem. I only have so much time right now with the way things are going that I can sit down and record this series, and when I have to spend an hour to 2 hours just trying to get into the game to actually do this series, it makes it hard for me to actually get the recording done. So that's kind of what's been going on with this. That's why this series has not made its return as quickly as I had hoped it would. And what gets me is I didn't used to have this problem. This has not been a problem to this extent that I've always had. I've had a couple of sessions previously where I've not been able to record because it's been acting funny, but this has gotten worse, I guess, since all of this new stuff has happened, which is really disappointing because all of that is supposed to be getting better. So hopefully it does, and it's just being a pain now. And I don't know if it's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a widespread thing that everybody's kind of having issues with this, or if it's just me. But it certainly sucks. Okay, so we'll do this part real quick because this is really quick. So these are the captains that they're talking about, and they are not particularly hard to take out. As you can see, we've did a ton of damage there just with the one F2. So yeah, like these guys are not hard to take on by any means. And the Gatsumon one is over here. So if you're wondering where those guys are at, there you go. You do have to be kind of careful. These leaders around here obviously will aggro to you if you don't pick a good spot to take these guys out in. But otherwise it's easy. Easy peasy. And that takes care of this particular section for today. This area over here anyway. So it's a good time to quit. So we'll go turn this in. This will most likely level Frost here. And we'll move back into the next section. There it is. Oh. Oh, the daily actually activates right away too. So this is the daily. It's not amazing, but for the amount of time you spend doing it and the difficulty level, it's pretty easy to go and do. And it gives you, you know, quests worth of experience, which isn't a bad thing. So we'll just do this real quick again since it's so, yeah, I don't know why this particular, like these captains are so much easier to take out than the leaders even, to the point that it's kind of silly. I never considered this a good spot to farm experience, but then maybe it is, I don't know. Alright, that's gonna do it for me today, everybody. As always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Digimon Masters Online. Bye-bye!